What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you guys my stringing setup. Now a lot of you guys have been requesting this video ever since you found out that I've been using a new string. I've been using the Solinco Hyper G, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys the way I string my racket, the tips and tricks, what tension I use in my stringing, and what gauge this exact string is. And I'm also going to be telling you guys the pros and cons to this string. I'm also going to explain why this string matches my game really well and why I use it, why I decided to use this string, and why I recommend you guys try this string also. So without further ado, let's jump straight into the video. Alright guys, so we're about to enter the Queen's University men's tennis locker room and string my racket. Okay, so the reason I use the Solinco Hyper G as my preferred string, one, it was issued to us by the university, so we are sponsored by Solinco string, so we either have the option of using our own string or using the Solinco strings. Now, out of the two Solinco strings which I enjoy, one of them is the Solinco Tour Bite, and then the other one is the Solinco Hyper G. I tried both strings out, and to be honest with you, for the first part of last semester I used the Solinco Tour Bite, as I had never tried the Hyper G, and I really enjoyed playing with the Solinco Tour Bite. It was a good firm string, it gave me a lot of topspin and a fairly decent amount of power, I would say. For me, I'm a player who can usually generate quite a bit of his own pace, and my biggest problem is staying consistent enough and feeling the ball really well. For me, I'm a rhythm sort of player, so I enjoy where there's a match with a lot of rhythm. I play my best tennis when I'm feeling my strokes the best and when I have a lot of control over the ball. So although the Tour Bite was a great string, the Solinco offered all of this to me. I mean, it's a very, very stiff string. When I hit the ball, it feels like I'm hitting it with my palm, which I love, and it just gives me a lot of control. Personally, I love stiff strings. It makes me feel like whenever I hit the ball, I have full control over the power, the topspin, the pace, where the ball's going. Sometimes with softer strings, I feel like, yes, they give you more power, yes, they give you more pop on the ball, but sometimes you feel like they're not going anywhere, or you have no control over where they're going. Whereas with this string, I know it's a really stiff string, but I have full control of where the ball's going, and it's recommended for people who want power and spin. I personally don't feel the power as much compared to, let's say, a Pro Hurricane Tour racket or a Wilson LAU Power racket or a Wilson Adrenaline, Luxilon Adrenaline. But at the same time, for me, the most important thing is the spin and the control. So for me, this is a perfect racket, and that's the reason why I choose to play with it. Okay, so moving on. This string is a 16 gauge, 1.30mm gauge, which gives me a fairly long period of time before I break it. I would say I usually break this string within 2 days of practice. If it's an intense practice session, within 2 to maybe sometimes 3 days of practice, I would break a racket, which for me is pretty good considering I used to play with the Solinco Tour Bite and I would break every single day of practice. So it was getting to the point where I wasn't enjoying breaking a racket anymore. Like, I wasn't getting that exciting feeling of, okay, I broke a racket, let me get a new one. It was more like, oh, I broke another racket. It was pretty annoying. So this string has a fairly decent lifetime. And then I string this racket at usually 56 pounds, which is around 24 kilos and a half, which I know is pretty high for a tennis player nowadays. Usually pros string it between 46, 48, 52 pounds, somewhere there, around 22, 23 kilos. But for me personally, like I said before, I like to play with a stiffer, more firm and tense string, just because it gives me ultimate control. I go for less power and more control on my strings. I like to really direct where my ball's going, and I feel as though a stiff string really helps me to do that. But it's all down to personal preference. That's just my stringing setup. I string at 56 pounds, 24 kilos and a half. But For any of my audience members out there, you can string at whatever tension you want. I'm just recommending my one just to try out. Let me know in the comments down below what stringing tension you use. I would love to hear what you guys use and the reasons why you use them. Let's try and build the community and keep a discussion going down below in my comment section. As I was saying, yeah, I string at 56 pounds. The reason I do that is because, of course, I like to have more control over the ball. I have strung previously at lower tensions. I've strung before at 48 kilos. I've strung at 48 pounds, 52 pounds. But for me, I get my best game and my ultimate results out of a higher string tension. And that's the tension I've been playing with since I've been at college, and I've loved it. So that's my stringing setup. That's all my settings basically on my racket. So now let's enjoy some quick time lapse of me stringing. Let's go. Alright guys, so that's going to be the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed my little stringing montage. I strung the racket at 56 pounds today, but yeah. If you want to see more videos like this one about rackets, gear, clothes, make sure to drop it a like, comment down below if you enjoyed the video, make sure to share it with your friends, and I will see you guys in the next video.